Hey there, golfers. You just got done playing 18 holes. It was a long, hot day. It took almost 5 hours to play. What if I told you this little secret? Golf doesn't take 4 to 5 hours to play. The cold, hard truth is this. Most golfers on the planet to play 18 holes of golf would take them somewhere between 2 and 4 minutes. You're probably saying, Bob, what on earth are you talking about? It just took me almost 5.5 hours to play today. But before I explain why an average 18-hole round of golf doesn't take anywhere near 4 to 5 hours to play, let me first mention this. Here in the United States, the national scoring average is 94. But to keep the math very simple, let's just say you shot 90 today. And for most golfers on the planet, it takes them no more, typically, than about 2 seconds to execute a golf swing, whether it is a full-blown driver swing or a little 6-inch gimme tap-in putt. 2 seconds of time to execute that motion. Now you take 90 times 2 seconds. You have 180 seconds is what it took you to truly play golf today. To break that down a little further, you take that 180 seconds divided by 60 seconds in 1 minute. It took you 3 minutes to play golf today. 3 minutes. Guys, let that sink in. 3 minutes to play golf. So my challenge for you here today in this video and for the rest of your golfing career, can you take those 90 2-second bursts and fully concentrate for those 2-second bursts? Would you accept that challenge to potentially play the best golf of your life? I'm sure you would. Let's talk about this a little bit deeper, and I'm going to give you some more insights and thoughts into thinking and concentrating better to again give yourself the best chance to shoot the best scores of your life. This video today is not about positions and where's my left arm and how much turn do I have and is my club on plane, is the club face square? None of that. This is about concentration, focus, and what you can do to truly give yourself the best chance to get the best results.
What was your overall mindset coming into this final round today?
I just told myself I want to be committed to every shot I hit, and if I do that, then that's all I can do.
And if you can do that for yourself, focusing somewhere approximately between 2 and 4 minutes, I'm telling you right now, you will see better results. And of course, the example I gave of shooting 90 could be different for any golfer. Let's say you're a real low handicapper and you shot 75 today. So your number obviously is 75 times 2 seconds. It took you 150 seconds to play golf today. 150 seconds divided by 60 seconds in 1 minute. It took you 2 minutes and 30 seconds to play golf today. And when I say it takes somewhere between 2 and 4 minutes to play 18 holes of golf, I'm talking like tour players that may take 2 minutes to play 18 holes of golf because they're shooting such low numbers, like in the 60s typically. Or you have a beginner that shoots 125, so it takes him a little longer to play 18 holes of golf. All I'm trying to say is this. Golf is not a continual, solid 4 or 5 hours worth of just total focus, dedication, concentration, where we're mentally exhausted. It's not that. I'm saying whether you shot 75 or you shot 90, whatever it is, that seemingly small number times 2 seconds per each one of those executable swings, give yourself the best chance possible with 2 seconds of dedicated time and thought into what it is you're trying to do on any given swing. I say in a lot of my YouTube videos, we need to keep it simple. Again, when a swing takes no more than 2 seconds, there is no time to think about a laundry list, a paragraph of things. Forget it. Nobody can handle that. Not even tour pros. Typically, I will say to students, if we can have one word or one visual of something, that's all we can handle in that 2-second time frame. The time to think, so to speak, and work is certainly on the range or at home at your simulator, whatever the case is. When we go to play golf, we would like to do just that and play golf. I don't want to go to the course and work golf and think golf. I want to be able to enjoy it. Now, of course, there's other things that go into hitting a good golf shot. The wind, for example, the lie, There's certain things that we need to take into consideration. But what I'm talking about is that dedicated concentration as you're over the shot, that executable motion that you're making, that 2 seconds motion. I want to give you the best chance to make that happen. I'd actually like you to try this the next time you go play. Simply on, off. No different than, say, a light switch or anything else. The off meaning you're enjoying the beautiful day. It's 85 degrees, it's sunny, you're with your friends, your family. You're not working today. You're enjoying the day, the fresh air, the birds chirping. That's the off part. The on part is, again, those short little 2-second bursts where you dedicate 2 seconds of your concentration to that executable motion that you're about to make in any given swing. Because when you're over that ball, and I've heard people tell me this a million times over the last 30 plus years of teaching this great game, is they are thinking of essentially the wrong things. There is too much negativity, there's too much doubt, there's just simply too much going on. They're over the ball, they're thinking about, those 6 YouTube videos I watched last night on how to stop slicing. They're thinking about, in this case here, we got the pond in front of the green. How many times have you heard somebody say, or you've probably done it yourself, don't go in the water? Guess where you typically end up going? In the middle of the water. Or you got your driver, you're on a par 4, par 5, you slice it into the woods inevitably because you were thinking as you're over the ball, don't go in the woods. Guess where you go? Deep into the woods. That needs to be flipped around to help your small 2 seconds concentrated bursts. You need to help yourself by flooding yourself, is what I tell students all the time. Flooding yourself with positivity. You need to take those negatives and turn them into absolute positives. How many times have you seen or maybe done where it's a par 3, and let's say like this here with water, and you go over to your bag and you grab that crappy beat up ball because I know I'm going to go in the water. You don't want to lose a bad one. And like I say, guess where you go? Right in the heart of the water. This is what I want you to do next time. You're on that par 3, you see the water. Yes, it's okay to acknowledge it's there, but I don't want to tell myself, don't go in the water. What I would do, I'd go back to your bag and I would reach in there and grab that brand new Pro V1, for example, Titleist Pro V1, a very expensive ball. Use that when you go to hit your shot, because now you better make a good swing. You better flood yourself with positivity, because the last thing you want to do is put this brand new Titleist Pro V1 in the middle of the pond. When you grab that crappy one out of your bag, you are literally admitting defeat. You are saying, so what if I lose this one? So what if it goes in the water? That was a bad ball anyway. But do you think that mindset is helping you to score better and play better golf? No, it's not. And a couple other good little tips to help you concentrate better on the course. Little things. Stay hydrated. Now, I'm not necessarily saying alcoholic drinks. I'm not saying that. Water, Gatorade, something like that. You need to be able to drink that and stay hydrated. They say when you feel thirsty, it's already too late. You've been thirsty for a while.
How important is energy management on a course as unforgiving as this? Is grueling to walk, and especially under the conditions you've had for 3 days mentally?
Yeah, it's a lot of hydration.
So, every so often, take those sips of water. You need that. Stay hydrated. Additionally, little energy bars or peanut butter or crackers or banana, something like that, to keep your energy levels up. That's super important as well. And no, I'm not talking about the hot dog at the turn. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about something healthy that's going to help sustain good energy levels and hydration levels for the next 4 or 5 hours that you're out there playing golf. But again, golf doesn't take 4 or 5 hours long when you break it all down. All right, golfers, here's your challenge. The next time you go play golf, and literally for the rest of your golfing career, and I want you to truly keep track. Are you truly concentrating in those little 2-second bursts? So on your scorecard, of course, not only keeping track of your score, but put a little check mark every time that you can clearly admit to yourself, yes, I did concentrate for that full 2 seconds worth of time. For example, the first hole is a par 4. You hit a driver and you think, okay, yes, I did. I concentrated for those 2 seconds. You may or may not have hit a great shot, However, the point is the concentration of whatever it is you're trying to do. Again, hopefully having one word or one thought, one visualization, that is all we can handle. But to concentrate on that specifically alone, put a little check mark. Okay, I concentrated. You hit your second shot, little check mark. Let's say you missed the green, so your third shot you got a chip. And you hear, I don't know, you hear Johnny, your playing partner, he's got his music too loud in the cart over there, and you kind of distracted you, but you're like, yeah, I got, guys behind me, I got to get going here, and you just kind of, you weren't truly focused or concentrated on that shot. Don't give yourself a check mark. What I'm trying to say here, at the end of the day, you add up your score, but also add up your little check marks. Let's say you had 50 check marks, 75 check marks. Be honest with yourself. You weren't fully concentrating, for whatever reason, for those 180 seconds, 3 minutes worth of golf. Bottom line, all I'm trying to say here is this: to give yourself the best chance to get the best results, hopefully we can concentrate for that small amount of time. And the better and better you can get that as far as your concentration level is concerned, and staying hydrated and having energy, important things, I promise you, you will start to play better golf. So golfers, do yourself a huge favor and take that 180 seconds challenge, and then come back to this video and comment below how it has helped your game. Plus, I offer you a free swing analysis. All you need to do, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Doesn't get any easier than that. You'll see down below in the first pinned comment is a link on how you and I today can get started on your free swing analysis.